Good evening, friends. Welcome to this PN platform once again. And today we have a special panel to talk from the wonderful book, The Magic of Thinking Big. And today we have a very interesting topic to talk about. And the topic is the manage your environment and go to first class. So what is this environment and why do we need to manage the environment? Okay. So because our mind is an amazing mechanism, everyone knows, right? Our mind is an amazing mechanism that when our mind works one way, it can carry you forward to outstanding success. But the same mind operating in a different manner can produce a total failure. करेक्ट और नॉट अगर मान लो किसी एक काम में फोकस होकर काम करेंगे वी कैन डेफिनेटली गेट अ चांसेस आर हाई कि वी कैन गेट अ सक्सेस पर मल्टीपल थिंग्स करेंगे मतलब फॉर एग्जांपल 2 साल ये किया 2 साल ये किया 2 साल ये किया चांसेस आर हाई कि वी विल नॉट बिकम प्रो इन वन एरिया एंड विल एंड एट द एंड विल गेट अ फेलियर. So I will just want to give you a very simple example that millions of people are diet conscious. Correct. Millions of people are diet conscious, and we spend millions of dollars on vitamins, minerals, and other dietary supplements because we know that our physical stamina, resistance to disease, body size, or even how long we live all are closely related to what we eat. करेक्ट नॉट जितना अच्छा खाएंगे उतना अच्छी बॉडी हमारी बनेगी सेम मतलब सेम वे मतलब द बॉडी इज व्हाट द बॉडी इज फेड सेम वे द माइंड इज व्हाट द माइंड इज फेड माइंड को भी जितना अच्छा फूड दोगे उतना अच्छा माइंड बनेगा करेक्ट बट व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन दिस बॉडी फूड एंड माइंड फूड. So there is slightly one difference between this body food and a mind food. के body food में क्या है we can just go outside and purchase a body food from purchase a body food from any store also. But in case of mind, it doesn't come in a packages. Mind food doesn't come in a packages, and you can't buy it at a store also. So from where we'll get this mind food? Okay, so mind food is nothing but it is your environment. Mind food is nothing but it is your environment, all the countless things that influences your subconscious and conscious thoughts, and the kind of the mind food we consume determines our habits, attitude, and personality. Okay, so because as we know, right, that the mind reflects what its environment feed, right? Mind को जो मतलब mind को जैसा environment देंगे ऐसा mind बनेगा. And the same scenario as a food as a body food. Correct. So today we have a special panel to discuss that how to manage your environment and how to go to first class environment. So first of all, let me introduce the today's panelist. So yeah, Bhavik, now would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello friends, good evening. So yeah, my name is Bhavik Nair and I am a software engineer from Bangalore. Thanks again, Bhavik Sadiwala, for organizing such wonderful event and giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts regarding the same thing, like managing our environment for success. Thank you.
Okay, good, Bhavik. Shaurabh, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, Bhavik, sure. Yeah, hey. Firstly, I would like to thanks to Bhavik and PIM who invited me to share my thoughts and views in front of you. So, yeah, let me introduce myself. This is Saurav Srivastav. I am working as a senior software developer in SCL, and I am from Lucknow. Currently, I am in Bangalore. So, and hope you are, guys, you are good and be safe there in your place. Thank you.
Okay, Shaurabh. Shadi, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure, Bhavik. Bye. First of all, I thanks to Bhavik for inviting me in such a great platform and entire family of PIM. My name is Sadiq Majumdar. Basically, I am from a beautiful city of Assam, Silchar. And currently, I am living in Bangalore, and I have 3 years of work experience.
Okay, wonderful, guys. Thank you for your very nice introduction. Yeah, from my side, yeah, as everyone know that my name is Bhavik, and I'm basically from Gujarat, but currently working and staying in Bangalore. I am a typical software engineer with close to 8 years of experience. Yeah, so yeah, thank you so much, guys, for your introduction. And now let's go back to our childhood. When we talk about that, when you talk about this environment, I just little bit just wanted to go back to the childhood. So as a children, all of set very high goals and dreams, correct or not? जब छोटे थे तो कितना बड़ा ड्रीम था हमारा, कितना बड़ा मतलब कितना कितना अच्छा सपने देखते थे, करेक्ट और नॉट? मतलब फॉरगेट अबाउट द चाइल्डहुड, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट योर कॉलेज टाइम ओनली, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट योर कॉलेज टाइम। तो उसमें बताओ कि मतलब कॉलेज में जब आप लोग कॉलेज में थे, एनीवन हैड अ ड्रीम ऑफ i10 स्विफ्ट और बलेनो? किसी की, अब हमारे जो कॉलेज का बेडरूम था, मतलब जो भी हमारे हॉस्टल या पीजी में रहते थे, बेडरूम के वॉल में किसी ने i10 की फोटो लगाई थी कि दिस इज माय ड्रीम कार, समथिंग लाइक दैट? No one, correct? We all had a dream of those fancy cars, Ferrari, Audi, Mercedes, BMW, correct? Then what happened to those dream now? Now if you can see, our dream is, our dream is to buy the Swift, our dream is to buy the i10, i20, correct or not? What happens to those dreams then? But generally क्या होता है, actually we change our environment, that's why क्या होता है that when we finish our graduation and come to the corporate world, so when we associate it with the second and third class environment, not the first class, that's why क्या होता है कि when we associate with the second and third class environment, तो क्या होता है, we always heard, मतलब once we start dreaming something, we always heard that it's a foolish to be a dreamer, इट्स फुलिश टू बी अ ड्रीमर। एंड जब भी कुछ नया करने के लिए जाएंगे, वी ऑलवेज हर्ड दैट, एंड ऑलवेज अवर आइडिया बिकम्स इम्प्रैक्टिकल, फुलिश एंड स्टूपिड। So that's why what happened, we stopped dreaming big and we started dreaming small and achieving the small things, because and now for example ये second and third class environment आता कहाँ से? So there are so many people creates this second and third class environment. For example, most of the people can be classified into three different groups. Okay, so first kind of group ऐसा होता है, okay, those who surrender completely, and this type of people come into category of a third class category. Second one is those who surrender partially. Those are the second class, and first class people are those who never surrender. So I would like to ask the special panelists to discuss more about this, all the each group detail. So Bhavik, would you like to talk about the third class of group, those who surrender completely?
Sure, Bhavik, thank you. So as Bhavik already mentioned that our surrounding environment consists of countless triggers that influence us and provoke our thoughts consciously and subconsciously. Perfect statement it was. And the most complex machine, as he mentioned earlier, like in the planet, is the human mind. It is what it is fed, just like our body is fed over a period of time. Unlike the body food, which is easily available in the kitchen and the restaurants, the environment around is the surrounding is the food for our mind. Now, as a result of being bombarded since our childhood with negative phrases such as you cannot do it and many more, it creates a certain kind of mindset among a person. Now, what happens is with that mindset, that person surrenders completely whenever he faces any kind of challenge, which means he gives up easily without any fight. And the problem is that majority of the people is convinced deep down that they haven't got what it takes to have a real success or a real accomplishment, and they think like it is for others or those who are fortunate or lucky. And these people are good in creating a deception and can go to great lengths to rationalize the status and explain how really happy they are. Now, for example, a person who has dead ended himself in a situation, in a safe situation, but a mediocre position, and he keeps telling himself that he's really happy, he's really satisfied with his job, and he does a good job of creating and rationalizing a life which is built around him. And he knew that. So what he really wanted is that he wanted to work in a challenging environment where he could really grow and develop. But that solitude of like multitude of what we call suppressive influences had kind of since that he received since his childhood had convinced him that he is not meant for great things. Now, in reality, such kind of rationalized thoughts are not really good. They're really bad. It's like wandering aimlessly and hoping for something or somehow opportunity will come to us magically. And trust me, those things will never happen in your life. So try to keep such mindset out of your mind and come out and conquer your challenges. Thank you, Bhavik.
Wonderful, yeah, wonderful, Bhavik. That final statement, right? The come out and conquer your challenges. So यहाँ पे जो third type of third class of people होते हैं, right? They will never even try anything doing something new also, right? They will afraid of starting something new because उन्होंने पहले से surrender कर दिया अपने आप को, right? So now, Saurabh, would you like to talk about second class of people environment that those people who surrender partially?
Yeah, sure, Bhavik. Yeah, those who surrender partially. I want to say that when a person start something which you want to start, you are motivated very much. That's why you are started. You are believing in yourself that I can do it. You are believing in that. Okay, you can do it. But when you are just running in a that path, then you look that some difficulties is coming, some public are saying something, they are torturing you because they say that you can't do it. Okay, some problems is coming also, but you thought you आप सुनना शुरू कर देते हो किसी को. Why are you listening to them? You have started. Okay, and you कितनी इतनी सारी मेहनत करी आपने किसी भी काम को करने के लिए, जब आप सोच रहे थे उसको स्टार्ट भी किया, मेहनत भी किया और बीच रास्ते पे आ गए. ओके, यू आर इन द मिडल ऑफ योर path desire, but there you are listening to people's relatives, friends. Why you are listening? You are work hard for to come in mid of your work, and you are leaving because of your friends, your problems, your relatives are telling to them why you are leaving, because you have worked hard very much. So I will say, when you start your work, okay, and you are facing problems in a mid, then you have to see that why I have started that work. Why I when you get when you face any problem and ask question why I have started, then you will get the answer, and definitely you will motivate there when you are saying this thing. So I will always say that please do your do or die for your work. Means जब कोई काम स्टार्ट करो तो उसको एंड तक पहुंचाओ, चाहे वो लास्ट में कोई भी कुछ भी बोल रहा हो, क्योंकि आपने जब स्टार्ट किया था तो आपने किया था. यू आर यू आर द रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दैट वर्क. ओके, एंड योर थिंग इज ओनली टू reach that goal. Don't listen to anyone, and please is a request, don't leave any work in a mid. अदरवाइज आप कोई भी काम स्टार्ट करोगे ना, हमेशा मिड में छोड़ दोगे, क्योंकि आपकी आदत क्या होगी, लोगों की सुनना सुनना, लोगों की नेगेटिव. ऑलवेज पीपल टॉक नेगेटिव. व्हाई आर यू लिसनिंग? Okay, because of negative people you are leaving your work. Don't leave it. Always listen to yourself and your mind, and always think when you are just going to release this thing, then always think to yourself why I started. And I want to summarize that always do your work, do your work for do or die, do or die, then you will go with this thing. Okay, always try to reach your goal. Don't listen to anyone. Thank you.
Wonderful, yeah, wonderful, Saurabh, and that was a good statement. That before you quit, just think why you started, right? And उसमें क्या होता है, मतलब this type of people में क्या होता है, these are the second class of people, and ये लोगों में कुछ hope होता है for success, okay? And this type of people actually prepare themselves, they work hard actually, and they plan everything. But क्या होता है कि after sometimes once they start getting failures, after getting some failures they don't have a patience to continue. So and then after they quit in between. So those are the second type of people. Now we can see the third type of people, which are actually following the first class category, and those who never surrender. So Shadi, would you like to talk about something from this category?
Yeah, sure, Bhavik. I'll go for that. And Bhavik and Saurav covered two kind of people very excellently. So I'll cover the recondition yourself for success, those who never surrender. This one is one of the most important things we should apply in our life. I'm talking about the never give up attitude for those who never surrender. If any person has this attitude, then he or she will never surrender in front of anyone or any kind of situation. It comes to our own personal life as well as our professional life also. It's very difficult. It's very difficult, we can say like that, in our personal life to overcome this kind of fear also. And it's very difficult to find those kind of personalities also. 2 to 3% of group of people has a never surrender or never give up attitude, mentally as well as also physically. And those kind of peoples are not worrying about what others are thinking, and not even bothered about their surrounding also. They are very much dedicated, passionate, and hardworking by achieving their goals. If we thinking about their point of view, they are the happiest and the accomplished successful personality. We can say that in our life, we can see surrender attitude, lots of surrender attitudes. Just for an example, I can say that there is a student who is studying in class 12th standard, and he set his goals to get 98% in his final board exam. And based on that, he planned for everything and for his further studies also. Once the result declared, he scored 92%. The boy surrendered his life and commits suicide. In India, not only one, there are lots of cases like that. There are lots of students who commit suicide because of getting less percentage in their board exam. This is the extreme cases. Apart from this, that there are more maximum students are going into depression for scoring less marks. There are lots of their lots all their confidence and hopes for their future. Imagine yourself, you are playing cricket and you are doing batting. फर्स्ट बॉल जब आया, आपने बैट घुमाया और बॉल आपका बैट के नीचे चला गया, तो आप क्या करोगे उस टाइम? तब सेकंड बॉल खेलने के लिए रेडी हो गए। अगर सेकंड बॉल खेलने के लिए रेडी हो रहे और बॉल अगर बाउंसर आ जाता है, तो आप क्या करेंगे? बॉल को टच करके छोड़ दोगे। Then what to do? आप बैटिंग करना छोड़ दोगे? You will not surrender. You will be ready for playing the next ball and next ball. In your life, never surrender and never give up in any situation. One once one opportunity is gone, no problem. Something bigger and better opportunity is waiting for you. Those who never surrender attitude, they will achieve their goal. I can say they're not immediately, but definitely they will achieve their goal. Thank you so much.
Great, yeah, great talk, Shadik. Wonderfully talk by the मतलब for the people who never surrender. So wonderful, guys. So now I just want to give you a very small example, one more, that suppose you tell several of your average friends, because यहाँ पे हमने बात किया मतलब different kinds of people, right? तो average होता है, successful होता है. So suppose you tell several of your average friends with the greatest sincerity, okay, that someday I am going to be a vice president of this company. मान लो आप लंच में बैठे हो and you are talking like this, you are talking with your colleagues, someday I'm going to be a president of this company. What will happen? Your friends will actually probably think that you are joking, or maybe they will laugh at you, correct or not? But if you ask the same statement with the equal sincerity, to the president of the company, what he will think? He will not laugh actually, because big men do not laugh at big ideas. Remember, people who tell you it cannot be done almost always are the unsuccessful people. जो लोग अपनी खुद की लाइफ में सक्सेसफुल नहीं होंगे, फेलियर होंगे, वही लोग आपको बताएंगे कि यू कैन नॉट डू इट, यू कैन नॉट अचीव दिस, यू शुड नॉट डू दिस. जो लोग ऑलरेडी सक्सेसफुल लाइफ में है, दे विल आल्सो, मतलब दोस टाइप पीपल विल ऑलवेज टेल यू गो फॉर इट एंड अचीव इट, गो फॉर इट, जस्ट डू इट, जस्ट डू इट, मेक इट डन एटीट्यूड होता है उनका, राइट? सो ऑलवेज टेक एडवाइस फ्रॉम द सक्सेसफुल पीपल. So how can we stay away from the negative people, and how can we be with the positive and successful people? So I would like to ask Bhavik Nair actually to talk more about this, that how can we stay away from the negative people and be with the positive and successful people.
Okay, thanks, Bhavik. So we all know that happiness is something that we all strive for. And while it is nearly impossible to get rid of negative thoughts, people, and situation altogether, normally we always have good days and bad days in our life. But what we can do is we can choose to strip away the parts of our life that brings us down, and instead of refocus our energy on becoming or towards becoming a better version of ourselves. And sometimes, in some situations, there are obstacles towards success, and those obstacles we encounter from toxic people, so-called negative people. Now, we all know that these people are no fun to be around, but what we don't realize is that they can have a negative impact on our life, on our health, and as well on our success. No matter how positive person you are, a negative person can impact your life unless you take right precautions. Now it is very simple to take right precaution. You have to just simply think right. Now, first thing is like try to be in a flock that thinks right. Now, whenever you are encountering a negative crowd, consider getting a good friend or a mentor. In my case, I have been fortunate to be in touch with a lot of mentors by joining in this club, and they have really pushed me to dream big and also expect more from myself. The thing is, like these mentors often have a larger vision for us rather than what we have for our own ourselves, and the confidence they have in our potential really inspires us to reach great heights that we ourselves haven't imagined on our own. So don't let the negative thinkers pull you down to their level. Just slide them, let them slide away, and cling to those people who think progressively and move upwards with time, like big thinkers, like Bhavik mentioned earlier. Now, Now, the second thing is something like don't engage every time with someone who try to irritate you or try to bring down to their negativity. Work on your emotional intelligence and try to de-escalate the situations and walk away from unnecessary conflicts. Trust me, you will be respected for taking such high road. Now, what you have to do is that you have to just fuel yourself with positivity and let that fuel propel you to take positive actions in your life. Now, sometimes it is really true that it's very difficult or it's not even possible to change the people around you. But what you can do is you can change the people you choose to be around. And it's never late for such transition or alteration in your life. So go for it and be positive and try to stay away from those negative thoughts and people. Thank you.
Very true, Bhavik. Very true. Stay away with the positive people, and you can choose the surrounding. मतलब you can choose wisely. मतलब choose wisely your environment, right? So now we understand the importance of the environment. What is environment, and why do we need to go to the first class? But now we will understand what are those do's which can help us to manage our environment first class. Okay, so there are 3 to 4 do's we want to cover. So Sabra, would you like to cover one first do's? What are the do's? To manage
Yeah,
your
sure.
environment class, yeah.
Yeah, to circulate in a new group means you have to come with new things. Okay, like from by reading books, by watching motivational videos. Yeah, involve in a group where you can learn. Okay, like थ्री इडियट्स में आपने आमिर खान को देखा होगा आपने कि वो कहता है किसी भी क्लासरूम में जाके आप स्टडीज कर सकते हो डेफिनेटली स्टडीज मतलब try to make a mind for learning purpose. That wise you go for like books. Book is a very good source where you can learn and dream big, something which you will get from there. Okay, like motivational videos. Okay, and like your good friends who have good knowledge, whatever it's a, you can say, in a job, in a studies. Okay, if you don't have if you don't have any idea in that sector, then you find out who will teach you, and you go and tell them, okay, I want to learn for this thing, okay, from you, just so please tell me this thing, okay, and you can learn from that. Okay, always try to make your mind for learning, okay, so that it will helpful in your future. Okay, I am doing that. I am always trying to reading books. Okay, like Think and Big Grow. Okay, and Poor Dad, Rich Dad, and Poor Dad. What this book is telling me? Something new. Always new chapters. They are giving some news ideas, news things. Because okay, if you want to become something, okay, like I want to become a developer. Okay, I want to do coding. How can I learn this thing? Okay, nobody have a time to teach me, okay, personally, because they have also their work. But book videos, from book videos we can learn easily. Okay, at any time we can learn. Okay, so this is the easiest way to involve, to circulate in a new group, because new group, new environment, teach something. Okay, and in your good time and bad time, it will help you, because that knowledge will help you. Suppose if I am doing something, okay, suppose I am going my hometown, okay, Lucknow, and in between something has happened. So, what will be work? My mind, my knowledge, my common sense. Okay, common sense and thinking. Where it will come? It will come from your regular activities. Activities means where you are involving with your friends. Okay, from there you will get knowledge that how any circumstances we can handle. So I will suggest you all that please involve as much as you can in activities. So as much as you can do the activities, you can learn as much as you can, and you can uh, sustain in a bad time. So always involve in a new group, always participate in any circumstances, whatever it is. Okay, and I will suggest you that involve in all activities and try to learn, not complete your work. Okay, complete your work and job is totally different. Whatever you are learning, because if you have a passion to learn, then you will gets anything, you can do anything. If you are doing job only, then sorry, after 1 year you will do your job, 2 year you will do your job, but in 5 year, 10 year you will escape it. If you are doing your passions by learning, then definitely you will drop there. Yeah, thank you.
All right, very good, Saurabh. Bhavik, now would you like to talk about selection of friends?
Yeah, sure. So already Saurabh covered it very beautifully. So I will add like try to keep hanging out in new groups. Why is that? Like you can understand different type of people you need to meet and interact with as many as possible in order to understand different types of people in this world. Now, if you're restricting yourself to a small group of friends, then eventually, after some period of time, you will get into boredom and dissatisfaction. So, in order to avoid that, try to enlarge your circle by making new friends and by joining new groups. So, meeting a variety of people and studying them is a great mind food. Yeah, that's it. Keep it short,
Oh,
simple.
Good, good. Shadi, would you like to talk about selection of friends?
Yeah, sure, Bhavik. And Saurabh bhai and Bhavik bhai covered so nicely. So I'll say do select friends who have different from your own. In our life or our environment and the surrounding also, they play major roles. If we stay connected with a person whose thought process and the way of thinking is positive, then there is a possibility that we grab it and do positivity in our life also. Sometimes it's better to speak with stranger and understand the thought process and try to connect with their thought process also. You can see there are lots of difference between you and stranger thought process. For example, in our life, if you are stuck with some problem and you are not able to you are not able to solve it, then what do? You will speak with your close friend as well as your family member. But once you spoke with a new person that you don't know, you can see the way of response is totally different. You can't even imagine. You can learn lots of things from their responses. Basically, your close friend or your family will give you the solution that will protect you and beneficial for you. But the person that have opposite viewpoint of yours, if you ask, is having totally different answer. So better not to denying his thought process. If plan B, plan A is not working, then there is a chance that you can apply for plan B. This kind of that help you for better improvement in your life. Just say for example, I'll take a real life example that happens long year back. For the independence of India, father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi and commander of Azad Hind Fauj, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, have totally different points of view of the independence of India. Mahatma ji preferred non-violence, and Netaji prefers violence against British. Though they have different view, but end of that result, both both are having same goal and same mindset: independence of India from the British. So sometimes end of the result matters, not the thought process. So we can say your belief become your thoughts, and your thoughts become your words become your action, and your action become your habit, and your habit become your values, and your values become your destiny. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, guys. Now, for example, now, if I want to summarize the discussion about today's talk, that how to manage your environment and go to first class. So I just want to note down the 2 to 3 major points. Yeah, that first one is make your environment first class. That will really make you successful. So, and second one is be environment conscious, because make your environment work for you, not against you. And be extra careful, जैसे भाविक ने बताया था, right? Be extra careful and study negatives. Don't let them destroy your plans for success, and always get your advice from the successful people, because your future is more important. Never risk it with freelancer, मतलब वो never risk it with a free advisor. कभी कभी क्या होता है लाइफ में, कुछ नया करने के लिए स्टार्ट करते हैं ना, वी आस्क अवर नेबर्स, पड़ोसी, पेरेंट्स, फैमिली मेंबर, कजिन्स, लाइक दैट. तो मतलब उन लोगों लाइफ में ऐसा कुछ वो सक्सेसफुल है नहीं, स्टिल वी आर आस्किंग फॉर आंसर, वी आर आस्किंग एडवाइस फ्रॉम द अनसक्सेसफुल पीपल. एंड उससे उससे क्या होता है, वी विल नेवर गेट द राइट सजेशन, राइट डायरेक्शंस. सो ऑलवेज आस्क द एडवाइस फ्रॉम द सक्सेसफुल पीपल. सो गो फर्स्ट क्लास इन एवरीथिंग यू डू. नाउ इफ यू आर थिंकिंग, नाउ अभी बहुत सारे लोगों को क्वेश्चन आएगा, राइट? नाउ इफ यू आर थिंकिंग that I want to go to the first class environment, but where I will find this first class environment, right? So be a part of our PM family, where you will find so many successful people from a different domains and different backgrounds, with a people with having a big dreams, with a definite purpose of life, and with a burning desire. So if I want to talk about PM, so PM is nothing but a peak impact mentorship, and PM does a two type of sessions on a weekly basis, and yeah, and you can comment yes if you want to get more details, and be a part of our Friday's amazing book club sessions. Yeah, so that's what we want to talk today. So thank you so much, guys, and thank you so much, Bhavik, Shaurabh, and Shadik, for joining this panel discussion and sharing your learning. See you in the next session. Yeah, good night.
Good night, everyone.